Oh, we got someone feeling a little shy. This is somebody here kind of, it's an energy of someone who's generally bold but feeling a little shy. They're a little apprehensive. It's probably, do you want to go for a cup of coffee? But it's somebody here, I feel, who's going to start being a little more bold here. This is often a person, when they want something, they go for it. Yeah, look at that, 6 of Wands. Someone's pride or ego may be getting in the way a little bit here. See, feeling unsure. It has to do with planning, preparing for success. They're hoping for the best. So I do feel this person, going to make some kind of a move here. So it's a person who's bold. Now, don't look at the signs, okay, like the zodiac signs, because these are energy reads when it's for the collective. But it's somebody here planning and preparing ahead. So they're kind of feeling apprehensive. But like I say, they're hoping for the best here. So they're definitely up to something. But you can see a little pride got in the way. Oh, yeah, they want to offer you a cup. It's a fresh start. So this person knows. I feel they know. Yeah, it's about being bold, going after what they want. So they are hoping for the best. They're coming in to offer you a cup. Yeah, this is a King of Swords. This is somebody here speaking truth. I feel they have integrity. Yeah, speaking some kind of truth here. Beautiful. They're looking at this. They know exactly what they need to do. They need to offer the big cup. An offer, an invitation, a fresh new start, but they're hoping, planning for the best and preparing for the worst. Yeah. Okay. But they have to be bold. Yeah, it has to do with their inner strength. So this is someone pretty confident. They're feeling pretty confident here. So they're kind of just, looking at this energy, but it has to do with truth, and they know what they need to do. This person's logical. They're kind of analyzing the situation, but they feel very confident about this. This person's generally confident. Like I say, they're at some point here, they're feeling a little unsure, a little shy, unsure what's going to happen here, but they're planning for the best. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. It has to do with going down this path here. So they're acknowledging something because they're analyzing it, the things maybe you have in common, compatibility, what you both bring to the table. But this is someone who's, I feel, making some sort of decision they feel confident with. So I feel it's just the momentum. There's some kind of momentum, some sort of movement. It's about making a move. Yeah, look at that. See, choosing their battles. This is someone who feels like they need to kind of hurry up here. Because it has to do with, there could be other people here too, but I feel the biggest thing is looking at all the things you have in common. They're acknowledging this need to hurry, but they've been thinking things through. See, it's about taking action, something that's worth going after. So basically this person's kind of going, you know what, it's worth it. It's worth it because, like I say, they feel that it may not be successful, but it might be. But it's coming in with that positive energy. But yeah, definitely a little pride and ego got in the way. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. See, putting in the effort, perfecting their craft here. Yeah, very, very nice. Yeah, they're confident about this. So I feel, like I say, this is somebody here who's been kind of just sort of looking at the situation. They're kind of keeping their feelings to themselves here. This is obviously someone who had a situation that wasn't successful, but they're definitely planning to come in and offer you this cup. Tell me about that Page of Cups. Yeah, see, there it is, leveling up. See, they're feeling more confident here because they're assessing this. It has to do with this opportunity. This is someone ready for a fresh new start. So I do feel a date, asking you out. They're kind of getting in touch with their feelings here. But this is also an energy of, this is someone who knows the right person waits till they're ready. Okay, so they are kind of, building up their strength and confidence. This is also someone who is looking on the past with kindness, compassion too. So they are a very compassionate person. But it could be some of you may have dealt with someone who was a little bit cold at some point here. But like I say, they're looking at this and they see the truth. So, but I feel most of you, this is just what's coming your way. They're going to ask you out. Yeah, they want to connect. They want to connect. Yeah, they want to talk. They're hoping this goes well. They're planning, preparing for success. Beautiful, yeah. See, it's about showing that they're invested. So they're not really sure you're interested in them. This is the thing. They're not really sure. you see, and they're kind of just waiting for the right time. So I feel it's just saying to just be a little patient with this person. They're just, you know, their ego's getting in the way a little bit here. Interesting energy. But they're not sure you're interested as they are, you see. But this is, they want to talk, they want to connect. They definitely want to connect. Wow. Yeah, see, they're trusting their intuition, their inner knowing, their inner wisdom. They know what they need to do. Yeah, it's all to do with the timing, too. The timing being right. They need to act. They need to hurry up. Yeah, they definitely need to hurry up. It's all about the timing, but it's all good luck timing here, I feel. So it's about this person showing that they're interested. But like I say, they're trusting their intuition. They kind of feel like you might be. Yeah. But like I say, they're feeling confident here with a decision. But it's an energy of the timing now. So this is someone who's kind of kept things to themselves for a bit here. But their inner knowing, it's like they know. It's about coming in right. Yeah, going about things the right way, the right time. So it has to do with harmony. You see? Very nice. This person actually feels that you're someone who could be just right. There's things that you may have in common. So I feel this person probably knows you, but they're acknowledging the need to cooperate, compromise, compatibility. But they want to team up. They want to connect and team up here. Yeah. This is an energy of what two people bring to the table, the skills. See? They see this. They like this. Yeah, it has to do with work, the things you both bring to the table, your skills. So this is also someone who knows it takes two people to build. So it has to do with balance and harmony. See, they have to come in right. So this is someone just kind of getting in touch with their inner feelings. But it's telling the viewer, just be patient a little bit longer. This is someone who, the right person waits till someone's ready. So don't make a move. Just let this person deal with what they got to deal with, because it's about harmony and balance. And a little bit of Libra energy there. Yeah, this is actually somebody here who's very kind and compassionate. It's that internal energy, their inner strength. So very nice. Yeah, look at that. See, it's some sort of forgiveness here. Ooh, that's, I didn't expect that. See, kindness, compassion, forgiveness. So there's something here, or this person's seeing you this way. But there's something about the two of you, some kind of harmony and balance. This is what two people who come together, they build each other up. You see, the skills that you both have, okay? But it's about building each other up. So I feel something's kind of building here. And they're building up the strength and the courage. You probably already know. If you have Pisces in your chart, Cancer or Scorpio, you probably already know who this person is. But yeah, it's about a passion in the beginning. There's definitely an attraction, but it's an energy of strength. Yeah, it's an energy of this person kind of looking at this. This could be the one. Like they really know they need to hurry here. They need to take action. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. Why is this here? Yeah, they see somebody. Yeah, they know a good thing when they see it. This is how they see the feminine energy. Somebody very gracious, very grounded. I feel there's a spark of attraction. There's this attraction. So this is interesting. I feel they're attracted to you, or you're attracted to them, but they're not really 100% sure with the Seven of Pentacles. But it's about investing. They don't even know if you're invested or interested in someone else either. This is the thing. Yeah, but look at that. They need to hurry up. This person's concerned you may have other opportunities. So I do feel they need to hurry. You know, some of you could have multiple opportunities here. It's possible. But only one of these is the one. And it's the person I feel there's the attraction, the spark. Yeah. You may, like I say, you might already have kind of recognized each other here. But this person sees somebody, what they bring to the table. Someone's very gracious, very grounded, practical, the skills you have. But I can see this urgency building, this movement. They're gaining momentum. Yeah. It's an energy of two people looking at what you both have to gain from this connection too. So I feel it looks pretty good here. Yeah, this person's definitely reflecting on this. One last look over their shoulder. See, they're very bold. This person's generally very bold, but like I feel they're a little shy, but now they're gaining that momentum and they're getting ready to take a leap of faith. Now it is possible you might know who this is. It's somebody here who maybe you had a date and they weren't really invested, or they weren't sure you were interested, vice versa energy possibly there. Yeah, it has to do sometimes a person who's chasing someone. Yeah, so it has to do with, like I say, it's just saying to be a little patient. This person's dealing with something here. It's definitely something emotional, but they want to offer you this cup. They want to come in right. And it's also about the right time and the right place. So, maybe you've worked with this person, I don't know, but it has to do with the skills. It has to do with someone perfecting their craft, putting in the effort. See, they're feeling bold. I feel this person kind of looks at this Queen of Pentacles as marriage material, someone who's just right, but it has to do with harmony and balance between two people. Tell me more about Justice. This is somebody generally fair, they're fair. They kind of look at things, choose their battles, they think things through. So they've been thinking this through. They know they need to hurry. Tell me about Justice. Yeah, see, taming the beast. This is someone taming the beast. Like I say, this person's somebody who I feel they feel confident that the time is right. So this is just what they're working through, the momentum. Taming that beast within themselves too. I feel this person is fairly wise. They could be learning something here, but it's really gaining that confidence, feeling confident with a decision. They see opportunity, and they also look at how this may have played out. See, they're kind of looking ahead here. They're thinking about how this will all play out. They know a good thing when they see it, but it's opportunity. They also see that you may have other options too. So, because there's things that they're not really sure if you're interested in them. Maybe you've already kind of looked at each other and checked each other out, a little spark. But the interesting thing is they don't know if there's other options here, if you're seeing someone else, but they really know a good thing when they see it. So they're kind of thinking this through. They say a little procrastination, but it has to do with choosing the one. Ooh, this person's really, definitely, they're much more emotional than they'll probably come across too. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups. Yeah, so this is someone searching for something. See, it looks like someone's left someone behind. They've left something behind that wasn't emotionally fulfilling. They're searching. See, searching for the one, waiting for the right person. And I also see timing. So this person knows they need to time everything just right. They need to, plan, prepare. But they're really hoping for the best here. I can see coming in right. They're searching. See what they're searching for, the one. Wow. I feel like you may be aware of this person. Oh yeah, they're having a massive epiphany. You might not even see this coming. Like I feel a spark attraction, chemistry. So this is someone who's definitely ended a situation by the looks of it, or they had something on and off maybe with someone. Somebody who gets chased a lot. They obviously very charming, attractive, sexy. Definitely somebody who's bold and brave, very confident, but I feel this has to do with both people. See, taming the beast, just being patient. So there's a need for a little patience here, and I feel this person knows they need to be a little patient, but they've left something behind. Or the feminine has. But this is that massive epiphany. I don't think you're going to see this coming. A little bit of a shock, surprise, or they're actually finding out here, that you're single. They're finding something out, okay? Or it's just, like I say, a shock and a surprise. There's the Chariot. Yeah, this is somebody here definitely coming in fast. That realization they need to hurry up. Because it's what they're searching for, but it's in the heart of the reading. So it's like both people searching for the one. Both people taming the beast, being confident, being brave. See, and the patience is everything I feel here. And waiting for the right time. And it does look like somebody has left something behind here. Feminine too, maybe that's something on and off where you finally left it behind. But this person is definitely in their head thinking and strategizing, analyzing. And it has to do with this person feeling confident. See, it's about taking the lead, being bold. So let this person take the lead if you are aware who they are. Because it has to do with being bold. You see, and just taking a risk. They're generally a person who's not afraid of risk. But it almost looks like they were very apprehensive, unsure whether you're connected to someone, if you're with somebody, okay? Because it has to do with investment, interest, they're hoping this pays off. So they're definitely, feeling pretty pretty good about it for the most part. But the Chariot is about taking control, taking the lead. But they're very much in control of their emotions. Okay? Someone's staying in control. It's also the feminine. Don't let your emotions rule you. Let this person make the move. And I do feel it's going to happen suddenly. Yeah, look at that. This person's very much in control of their emotions here. But I got to tell you, they're coming in. They're feeling bold. They're taking control here. They feel very confident. They're aiming for success. Strong mind, strong will. This is someone who will, you know, if they want something, they go after it. They can accomplish this, right? They feel they can accomplish this. So they're definitely in their feelings. This is someone who wants love. You know, they want a connection. They want somebody. They feel there's something you have in common. But they're also acknowledging a lot of things. See, it's about acknowledgement. Now, it could be someone who's maybe checked you out. I don't know if you've acknowledged them or not. But there's something about this spark, this attraction, this chemistry. This person's just, like I tell you, massive epiphany. Here I go. Yeah. Like, wow. Oh, yeah. They see you as a partnership. This is somebody, it has to do with house and home, family, partnering up. This is someone who's been wanting a partner, looking for a partner. Someone who's stable, reliable. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is also someone who wants someone who's reliable and stable. Some of you may have left something behind with someone who wasn't. If you've dealt with someone here who was always making up excuses, it was on and off, it looks like you've left something behind yourself. But it's in the heart, so it's like both of you. It's like you're both searching for the same thing, what you're looking for. Very nice. But the Queen of Pentacles wants stability, someone stable, reliable, a partner. This person knows they're going to hurry up here. They're coming in pretty fast, but it's also an energy of multiple opportunities, feeling a little overwhelmed. So, like I say, it could be someone who kind of puts on the brakes at some point here and takes another look at a situation. Yeah. I feel like I say, it's very, very clear that they know they need to hurry because it has to do with you could get away. You might go down another path. You might be invested in someone else like they don't know. So they're looking at how this could all play out. They're planning and preparing mentally and emotionally. Let's have a look at the Eight of Wands. Yeah. See, it's the Hierophant. It has to do with this person having faith. See, having faith in the path they want to go down. It has to do with commitment. But this person's learning something. So they are learning something about you. I feel they know something because the Hierophant is doing things by the book. Dating, courting, doing things in a traditional manner. So this person has faith in themselves that they're making the right choice. Wow. Yeah, some of you may be waiting for this person here. But like I say, it's this energy of waiting for the one. Something here is worth waiting for. Like I say, I feel like some of you are aware of this person. If you're not, like I say, some of you, it could be a shock, a surprise that this person comes in. I mean, this is somebody here attractive. There's an attraction here, a spark, you know, some chemistry. Ooh, it's supercharged. Yeah, look at that. See, it has to do with change. Just kind of going with the flow. This is someone just kind of going with the flow, but you see momentum and gaining momentum. It's time for change. So this is someone who's left something behind, and I feel there's something here worth waiting for. I feel like some of you are waiting for this person here. You know, there is a lot of focus on work. See, something is building. The chemistry, the passion, the desire, it's building. And they know they need to hurry up, and it has to do with putting in effort. I don't know, maybe you work with this person, I don't know, because I see the Eight of Pentacles twice. Tell me about the Fool. Yeah, it's just there's the perspective. See, taking a little pause. Someone just kind of putting on the brakes. Now, this is often an energy if someone walks into the room and the other person just sees them and they're like, wow. You know, literally their head spins around, and that's what it's telling me here. So yeah, it could be you came into their workplace or vice versa, but it has to do with the momentum is building, the passion. You know, I also see a lot of ambition, somebody with a lot of goals, someone who's ambitious. So this is what they see, a partner, someone they can build with. This is somebody who really, you know, wants that kind of a relationship, especially the Queen of Pentacles. But yeah, they're taking a little pause, looking at things from a different perspective. See, this is checking each other out. This is someone who's kind of checked someone out. They've learned something, maybe what you do for work. They see what you bring to the table. But they're also looking at what they can provide. You see, they know they need to provide as well. So I like this. They know they need to invest. They want this. Tell me more about the Hanged Man. Yeah, crazy energy. I feel like this, I mean, this person's, yeah, see, they're kind of weighing the pros and the cons. Should I or shouldn't I? Little inner struggle here. See, looking at things back and forth. Yeah. I do feel there's been apprehension. I really feel like that, but they are gaining momentum, and they know they want to ask you out. Tell me about the Two of Cups, because there's something about that being right there. Yes, yeah, this is someone who, see, they're not quite ready to move. They're just being patient. I feel this person's looking to see if you have other options. Probably looking to see if you're single, you know. It really looks, because it's two people looking for the same thing, waiting for the one. See, two people waiting for the right person before you commit. But they have to be stable, reliable, something long-term, building a legacy. So there's something to do with a legacy here, lifestyle habits, the way someone conducts themselves. So like I say, it's about two people building that. This person's really interested in something long-term. They've likely got people chasing them, a lot of people interested in them, but I feel they're not investing in anyone. They're invested in this forward movement. But it definitely has to do with someone who works a lot. I do see financial gain. I see this beautiful energy of change for the better too. So yeah, there it is. They know. Look at that. Some of you could have too. I'm going to be honest. You may have something that's been on and off. You may have a person here who could be coming back around. You could be the person here weighing the pros and the cons, comparing one to the other. But it's often an inner struggle. Someone's just kind of procrastinating to make the decision, just checking things out, the introspection. So, but it really, I do feel this is someone who really wants this. Yeah, see, they want that bond connection. There's passion. I mean, there's a physical attraction. There's chemistry. They want it. They want this bad. But I feel like they're not sure you're as interested as they are. This is the thing. Now, when you see the Queen of Pentacles, this is often someone who, it's not aloof so much. It's just somebody here, you know, focused on their money, their house and home. Maybe you're a business owner, some of you. But it has to do with someone who's stable and reliable. It has to do with being reliable. Some of you have left someone behind who I feel wasn't too. I can see that. Because it's an energy of feeling safe and secure. So it's about safety, stability. Yeah, I feel like you both want the same thing. Definitely two people looking for the same thing. But I do see some procrastination. It could be yourself comparing this person to someone else. Because there's that energy of two. But I feel some of you have moved on. You've moved on, or they've moved on. It could go either way. But the interesting is there's change coming, and change of perspective, how this person sees the situation. And I do think they're going to go for it here. It's just an energy of building the momentum, feeling brave. Yeah, they're letting go of anything that no longer serves. But it has to do with, it has to do with feeling hope. Yeah, it has to do with having faith in themselves. But they are someone who's let something go. But it's an energy of mutual. See, they don't know if it's mutual if you feel the same. This is the thing. But I'll tell you, whoever they are, they're in their feelings. They're somebody who wants love. They have everything but love. Yeah, you can see. I mean, that's what this energy is all about. Harmony and balance between two people who are just right. This is someone I feel has maybe even had an epiphany. They've left someone behind who wasn't right for them. But look at the harmony. This is both people wanting love. A strong connection, a strong bond, a lot of passion, a lot of chemistry. Tell me more about the lovers. Yeah, so someone playing it safe. See, being careful, weighing the pros and the cons. They may not get what they want. Yeah, they may not get what they want here, but like I feel that also the Queen of Pentacles always plays it safe, always looks before you leap, right? So I feel this is someone who's going to have to take the risk. Yeah, they know they have to take this risk. They know exactly what they need to do. I feel this is someone who's dated lots of people, haven't had a lot of success, nobody they're really interested in. Yeah, see, trying something different. Yeah, you're different than the usual type too, but what's so interesting is there's some chemistry here. And I do feel they're kind of back and forth. here with this energy. So it's an energy of someone who's getting themselves ready, gaining momentum. There's movement. They need to make a move. Oh yeah, they want to see, both of you want the same thing. Someone who's compatible, someone who brings something to the table. But it's harmony and balance, emotional harmony. It's about love. It's about a bond between two people who work together to build something. See, the momentum's building, but it's also wanting to build. They want to build something here. Yeah, they want that partnership, that long term. So I really feel like you both bring something to the table. But this person is someone being patient. They're kind of looking at things. See, after a period of time, this is someone who looks at something, and I feel they know they have to be bold. They got to take the risk. I mean, it could be somebody, if there is an attraction and you've already recognized this energy, because it has to do with being in the right place at the right time. See, the place, the time. See, I feel they've checked you out, and I feel they've learned something too. So they're a little cautious, but they don't know everything. It has to do with your lifestyle, the way you conduct yourself. I feel they've checked you out fairly well. Yeah. But like I say, they're in that energy of patience. They're looking at things from a different perspective. They want to go down this path. They know they need to be the one. Yeah, they definitely need to be the person to take that leap of faith. And I'm going to grab an oracle deck. Yeah, they want to reach out. They're hoping it's mutual, that you'll reciprocate. They are someone who can be quite generous, with their time and their energy here. It's possible this is someone who had a relationship that wasn't successful because they weren't as invested, or somebody wasn't invested maybe for the right reasons, or, it's just something I feel, it's possible with it's something that wasn't meant to be. But this person feels this is something fated. It's something meant to be. So I really like it. They're leaving something that isn't behind because it feels off. So this is someone who knows. And it could be yourself. So I'm going to grab one more deck just to clarify a couple of things here. There, let me grab this. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, a King of Wands. See, it's about investing. See, this is something to do with the past. Somebody here that they was interested in them, or they weren't as invested. There was something wasn't there. Okay, it was off. So this is someone who wasn't ready to make a move. It looks like they may have gone through a healing, but this is often a person with the King of Swords pinned down by their thoughts. I feel like they want to know what you're thinking too. Like, I feel they've already checked you out. If they haven't, you're going to be in the right place at the right time. But I see playing it safe. See, they see opportunity. This is someone who sees opportunity. They have lots of opportunities, but nobody they're interested in. This is what I feel. So they're leaving all of this in the past. They're looking at it. Wow. They're leaving all their options behind. They're not interested. They're laser focused here, I feel. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Let's dig a little deeper here. Oh yeah, see, they've left something behind. This is someone who's felt like giving up, finding the one. 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands, and all of a sudden you're in the right place at the right time. So you're going to run into this person at some point. And I feel that there's going to be that mutual energy, things you have in common. Like, it's almost, to me, it looks like the energy of both looking for something else, not emotionally filled in the past. Both of you feeling like just giving up, and then all of a sudden there it is. So this is really quite interesting. Tell me about this walking away, what it is searching for. Yep, seeing the truth. Yep, see the truth, walking away. This could be someone who's found out some truth, that you've walked away or left something behind, vice versa. But you're both searching for something new. You know what you want here too. And I feel this person's very confident about what it is they want. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that Queen of Wands energy. It has to do with being bold, being brave, going after what you want. So this is, I feel, I do see the Queen of Pentacles here. It could be somebody who's a little shy. Maybe you're a little shy. They see you being shy. So they have to be the one to be bold and be brave. So that's interesting. But it's an energy of both people being bold. See, there's some chemistry. I'm going to tell you, there's going to be a lot of passion here. A lot of physical attraction. And I feel both people really ambitious, goal-oriented. Like your goal is to connect. So I feel the feminine energy here definitely has felt like giving up, and then all of a sudden there's somebody coming in. So yeah, look at that. I like this. This is crazy. But this is how it happens, often when you least expect it. You know, it's just sudden. You just run into somebody, you know. But this is somebody here taking the lead. So they're determined to take control. They're controlling their emotions. They're not going to try to overwhelm you and move too fast. Because I do sense for some, the feminine's being a little shy. So it may not be them. It might be yourself. Maybe they're seeing that. But this is someone here, definitely, it's an energy of healing. So maybe both of you, you know, have gone through some kind of healing here. But often it's just somebody who comes in when they're ready. So it could be this person kind of, you know, thinking that you're shy. Because the Queen of Pentacles is often someone who comes across as shy. So that's why I kind of feel like there's something about that. But they are being cautious, and I do see the energy of playing it safe. Yeah, see how they're going to communicate. They're looking at the situation. So there is apprehension. Should I or shouldn't I reach out? Will they reciprocate? Are they interested in me? Because they definitely have, you know, I mean, the passion's there. And I'm going to be honest, too. This could be somebody who could be possibly, too, for some of you, generally isn't that bold. Okay? So that's what I kind of feel. But it has to do with them having to take that leap of faith and just go for it. You know, they're looking at things from different perspective. They're checking things out. I wouldn't doubt if this person's been around you at some place. But I feel you're going to be at the right place and the right time. Because they are looking at the details, how to communicate, kind of what to say. See, I feel they know not to overwhelm you with coming on too strong. So it is possible for some, they are generally actually very bold. But it's about coming on too strong, too fast. But I feel the momentum between both of you here. There's an attraction here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're going to reach out at some point here. There could be other people here too, talking to other people possibly, you know, checking things out. But I feel here it has to do with teaming up, going down this path, what you both bring to the table. See, they know something maybe about what you do for work because they've learned something. And now they really feel like they need to hurry up. I mean, they might be finding out you have other options or you're seeking out other options. I'm going to grab one more card here. What is it that needs to be left behind here? Because something's being left behind. See, releasing things that no longer serve. And I'll tell you what it is either comparing to someone else, because I feel like you don't compare. You're different than the usual type. They can't even, I don't even think they could. But it's I feel it's what they need to leave behind is procrastination. Because there's 3 cards here that tells me they're kind of procrastinating and they're kind of pulling back, looking at things different. But you're different than their usual type. So yeah, see, they're raising their vibration. See, that's that energy of feeling confident and bold. So it's about both of you. And I feel both people have left something behind. Like you both have walked away. You both left something behind here. So it has to do with the timing being now just right. So it could be someone who's been checking you out for a while. They may have learned you've left something behind or vice versa. I love this. Yeah, see, harmony, resolution. See, there's harmony between 2 people. So this person's doing a lot of thinking, trying to resolve this energy of having to be bold and take a break. So very nice. Harmony between 2 people. If you have had something to do with this person, there is that possibility some of you know who this is. It's somebody here who maybe wasn't over something. It's possible somebody got a little emotionally overwhelmed, but I would have to almost see both of you. Yeah, but I see expecting miracles, see resolution. So this person's really doing a lot of thinking. I really feel they're pinned down by their thoughts. It could be somebody patiently waiting for you to heal if they found out you've left something behind. But I really feel it's just a person not ready to make a move. Look, there's miracles, some kind of miracle, just being at the right place, the right time, holy love, something special. This beautiful spiritual connection. This person feels connected. Yeah, they're very grounded too. See, earth energy, grounded. So I would have to say they have some, maybe some earth in their chart, but they're very, very grounded. They're grounding themselves and they're getting ready to take that leap. So So it's whether or not you reciprocate, whether the feelings are mutual. Yeah, see? Being very composed. They could be checking you out, seeing you as the Queen of Pentacles, very composed. This is someone with a lot of composure. Someone who's very gracious. See, the way you're conducting yourself. So this person sees, they like what they see, but they're manifesting and they're going to communicate. They're very hopeful. See, they have all the tools, they have all the information. So they have been gathering info or just checking you out. Maybe watching your body language and things like that, because that's often someone who watches someone's body language, how they kind of behave. Yeah, see, composure, someone very composed. That's why I feel it could be a little aloof energy here, where someone's very interested but not showing it. So there we are. Yeah, I really feel this is someone who really likes what they see. So like I say, it's saying for the feminine, just stay composed, okay? Stay in control of your emotions. I do think this person's probably going to, they might find out where you're working too, or something to do with your home. I wouldn't say they're going to show up at your home, but I do think this person could be reaching out now. This is often a person who's generous. They may just, like I say, testing the waters. They're testing things out to see if you'll reciprocate. Yeah, very nice. I like this. I like I say, it's about composure, staying composed. And not just for yourself, but for the masculine. But I do feel for the feminine, because this person will come in. They're going to do this everything at the right time. They want harmony. They want this to go just right. So it looks like they're already planning a date. They're looking at all the possibilities, where to go and things like that. You see, they're planning. They're looking at all the options here as well. So very nice. Yeah, there it is. Surrendering the attachment to the results. This is something you may need to let go. Okay, or it could be them. I feel like it's them, because that's how I felt right off the get-go. It's just about taking that opportunity, taking a risk, letting go, stop thinking about where this is going to go, what's going to happen. Let go of the see. This is an energy of surrendering that the outcome and just living in the moment. And I feel that's for both of you, because I see harmony between two people. So let's pull out one more. What needs to be released here to make this work? Because there's something that needs to be released. Surrender to overthinking. Yeah, obsessive overthinking. Yeah, the masculine's definitely overthinking. Thinking, and being pinned down by their thoughts. They're crazy about you. I can tell you that right now. Yeah, absolutely. I got to pull one more. Yeah. And we have surrender the need to always be right, or to go about everything just right, because I do see someone planning, and it's like being a perfectionist, where everything has to be perfect, you see, and that's what I feel. And we have both of you. Both people are perfectionists here, always wanting everything perfect. So release that, let it go. Nothing's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Yeah, see, surrendering. It's an energy of giving others the gift of letting them be right. But it's, I feel what it's saying is letting them take the lead, letting them feel like they're in control. Okay? Because often the feminine energy will take the lead. Let this person feel like they're in control. That's what I feel it's saying. Let them feel like they're doing things right. Don't worry about everything being perfect right off the beginning. Okay? Nothing's ever completely perfect. No relationship is perfect. They take work. And that's what I feel. This is a really amazing reading. So do take care. Okay, let this person take the lead. Let them feel like, it's an energy of making them feel, motivating them, like making them feel that everything is good, because they'll start to feel more confident. Because sometimes when people don't feel 100% confident and they come in, they put their foot in their mouth, they say the wrong thing. So it's about making them feel comfortable by being very gracious. So you see what it's trying to say? Let them feel, and I do, and it's funny because being in the right place at the right time. So I feel like this card's really telling us some other things. See, going about things the right. But let them feel like they're doing this right. Okay? I feel it's really important to this, because I see this trying something different for the feminine, especially if you're very particular or picky, and it could be vice versa, because there's that mutual energy that you have. So take care. Okay, this is what's coming forward. When it happens, it's hard to say. I guess I could pull out a couple cards for you. Okay, take these with a grain of salt, because everyone has free thought. Okay, think for yourself. Let's see, when can you expect to hear from this person? When can you expect to hear from this person? When can you expect? On a Wednesday, in autumn, in the fall. So it has to do with release. See, the timing's already here. See, in the fall, it's about release and renew here. So it's two people ready for something new. I love this. So it's in the autumn. Whenever the autumn is, that season for you, that's when this is coming in. Okay? And if you are feeling a little shy, this person may actually be looking at that. Okay? Take care, and we'll see you soon.